Hey everybody, I'm back from my vacation, kind of. We've been waiting so long for this film. Is it good? Is it better than the previous film? Is it even worth watching? Well, unfortunately, so the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is directed once again by James Gunn, who did a fantastic job making the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. That was one of the best Marvel films ever displayed on the silver screen. Personally, that's one of my favorite Marvel films out there. I remember trying to get my wife to watch the first film 3 times, and all 3 times she fell asleep in the beginning. It's just who she is. It's not, it's a great movie. She'll do that to the best movie out there in the world. She falls asleep during movies. She can't do it. Well, she can do it at the theaters. It's just I can't get her to watch movies at home. I'm very lonely. I'm just watching films by myself. So starring in this film is Chris Pratt. He once again plays Star-Lord, aka Peter Quill. And this film really touched on to his character a lot. Actually, this film touched on to a lot of the characters in the Guardians. Not so much Drax and Baby Groot, not like their stories, but mainly it was Star-Lord, Gamora, Gamora's sister, Rocket Raccoon, and Yondu. Yes, Yondu actually plays a pretty big role in this film. Super happy they did that though. I mean, Yondu's freaking awesome. I didn't know what to think about him in the first film. This film, change of character, change of the way I look at him. I'm just gotta say, guys, if they make a Yondu movie, I'm totally about that. The Guardians of the Galaxy have been hired by this galactic race, golden people of gold. Everything is gold because they're perfect and they can't lose or whatever. Yet they have to call the Guardians to go solve their problems. Anyways, not a big fan of those guys. Gotta say, not very strong evil characters. Every time they would show up, I felt, just, I wish there was something a little bit more than just them. It didn't work out for me. I didn't like them too much. They were okay, but they could have been better. They were hired to defeat this crazy like monster enemy and retrieve the sacred batteries, or very, very precious batteries to this race. A stupid Rocket Raccoon steals the batteries from these guys, and that's what gets them to chase the Guardians. And there are like thousands of them. Star-Lord's having his moment with Rocket Raccoon, and they're going at each other head to head. Who's the better pilot? And they're just taking over the ship, and it's going bad. Anyways, they were saved, and they were shot on to the next portal, the next world. And not so long from there, Peter Quill runs into his father, Ego. Now, I was a little confused because in the comics, Ego is a planet and not a man. So I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But eventually everything is elaborated, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. That's how that's happening. Okay. No. Keep going on. I'll just watch. No, it's all good. I'll just watch. You guys know what you're talking about, right? You know what you're doing. Do you know what you're doing? Kurt Russell as Ego, he did a great job. I really liked him as Ego. So no, there is no Thanos in this film, and there's a reference to Thanos, yet it wasn't a lot of detail. Actually, I thought that the Guardians of the Galaxy would be giving more detail into the Marvel world than they did, and that didn't really happen. There was a lot of comedy and a lot of action, which exactly what you want in a Guardians of the Galaxy film. I found that Drax was a big key in the comedy area in this film. I love Drax. Not all of his jokes landed, and sometimes his jokes were repetitive. And it's kind of like, okay, I understood, I got the joke. And then you keep saying it 3, 4, 5 times, 6, 7, 8 times, and it's like, I get it. It was funny the first 2, 3 times, but you know, let's continue on with the story. But Baby Groot is a really good addition. I don't think he's going to be um, a baby for much longer, though, going on to the films, which is kind of sad. But I mean, when you think about it, this kind of makes it kind of makes this film a little special. You got to witness Baby Groot and all of his adorability and freaking awesomeness. You know, James Gunn, you did a good job. You profit that thing just right. I am Groot all the way. This film had a couple problems, nothing too serious. Does the action and the comedy get over those little problems? Sure, yeah, of course they do. This movie was freaking awesome, guys. I highly recommend you go see this film. Go watch it in theaters. It's in theaters right now. Go check it out. You kind of got the idea of what this is like. I highly suggest you go watch this movie yourself and experience the, get to have your own opinion about this. And yeah, once you watch it, comment down below and let me know what you thought about this film, guys. With that being said, I am scoring Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 9 out of 10. Amazing. There goes my stomach. I guess I'm hungry again. I hope you like my movie review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That being said, guys, I'm basically Brandon, and I'm going to eat. And that's basically it.